Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're doing something a little different. You probably noticed the last couple months haven't done too many fishing videos, and that's actually because I sold my bass boat. I sold the Ranger aluminum RT 188, and that was back in April. And today I finally have some exciting news. There she is, there's the new boat. That is the 2022 Nitro Z18 with the Pro package. So let's go take a look. I'll give you a little walkthrough and we'll check it out. Well, starting at the back, here's the Mercury 150 Pro XS. Comes with a stainless steel prop. Nitro puts a boarding ladder on there. Probably shouldn't let it do that. They do have this nice sea deck material. I don't think it's actually the brand sea deck, but it's nice foam, doesn't get hot. So jumping up into the back of the boat, you've got your battery compartment and opening to the bilge. Two interstate deep cranking trolling motor batteries, one interstate starting battery. They wire in your power on-off switch. You can cut off all the power to the system. And down there is the 3-bank charger. Lots of space, especially for me coming from an aluminum boat. The fiberglass boats just have so much space underneath everything. Lots of space if you want to add power poles or all kinds of stuff. The back two compartments on each side are set up to hold plano boxes. I'm not crazy about having some of my tackle back here and some of it at the front of the boat, but they do fit really nicely in here. I have a couple non-standard boxes over there as well, but they do fit really nicely. And then this tote actually comes out completely, and you just see that's the underside of the boat underneath there. So if you do need to get access for anything or get down to the bilge, you can actually just pop this compartment out. The lids all have some insulating foam, which is very cool. And all your hatches are lockable. Same compartment on the other side of the boat. And then in the middle, got your live well. There's a divider you can take out. Pump in, pump out features based on what position that's in. And a recirculating feature. There's a little handy net holding compartment right here behind the seat. That's pretty cool. I opted to go with the optional center console. So instead of just this being a step, there's a little bit of storage there. You can put your phone or wallet, keys. Not totally sure how watertight this is just yet. but it seems like it should do pretty well, unless you get some severe downpours, I guess. On the passenger side, there's your space for a removable console if you wanted to add one later. I didn't go with one right out of the gate. Tool holder, cup holder for the passenger with their grab bar, and then your co-angler rod holders. They, all the butts of the rods can go here, and then the rest of the rods up this way with a Velcro strap. Over to the driver's side. There's a look at your Nitro seat. It's pretty comfortable. The Ranger seats were pretty comfortable as well, so I don't notice a huge upgrade there, but it's definitely comfortable. I did go with a hot foot. This is my first time using a hot foot, so the first time I had the boat out was just last weekend. It's a little getting used to, but I like it so far. Nitro has also included a RAM mount for your phone, which is a nice touch, as well as a little tray if you wanted to set your phone in there, and a USB charger, which has a little cover. On the console itself, you have your ignition and your main power switch on the left. On the right are your live well controls, as well as the bilge and your horn. And then I have mounted in the front with the Pro package comes the Lowrance Elite FS7, which is a really cool little unit. I'm used to the Humminbird Helix 7s from my last boat, but I'm really liking the touchscreen, the ease of the Lowrance. The built-in Contour Plus maps actually work pretty well. They look almost as good, I think, as the purchased ones that I bought from my Humminbird. So pretty excited about that. I really like the Lowrance so far. Moving towards the front of the boat. First little step here is kind of like your tool bench, I guess, just to rig some baits. You have your tool holders on each side, and then in this bench is your cooler, which I don't know how often I'm going to use it as a cooler. The trash can is pretty cool. That just pops in and out. And then they give you a little, I guess this is a sandwich tray, so your stuff doesn't get soggy. And there's a drain, which is kind of cool. It's still a little dirty from the factory. I didn't actually clean it out yet, but so that's insulated as well. And moving forward, got your center compartment here, which is mostly for tackle. I wish that the Plano 3700 boxes would fit easily in here, and they really don't. They don't fit horizontally very well. As you can see, it's not really how it's designed, unfortunately. I mean, you can fit them this way, but the number that I had, it actually didn't fit very well doing it that way, so that's why I have them in the back. I do have my plastics in these compartments. So I plan on getting one of those tackle management systems that mount to the metal here with clips, and then I can hang most of the plastics I use often. But for now, I'm still kind of getting used to how I want things, so it's just kind of put in there right now. It's a nice big compartment, but I do wish that the Plano boxes fit better. And for some reason, there's cup holders in the compartments. I'm not sure who's putting their cup in there and closing the lid, but I guess they had some extra space to fill up. So I'm using the left side as my rod locker. I think you could, oh gosh, that's tight. I guess you could use either one. I don't have a ton of rods. You could fit probably 40 or 50 rods in here. There's my 8 rods. But I mean, there's a ton of space, and there's not really any racks or anything, so you can just pile them in. I do kind of miss the center rod locker with the racks from my Ranger, but this will do. This is fine. I do think I'm gonna hang some baits on this one as well. Use some of that space. And then the compartment on the right, I'm using as kind of my storage for dock lines, fire extinguisher, safety equipment. There's my bumpers, life jackets, that sort of thing. There is a mount, I don't know if you can see it, there's a mount for the navigation light pole there too. So this is sort of just a utility area, for me at least. If you had more tackle or rods, you could throw them up there, but that works for me. So working our way towards the bow here. The Z18 2022 models in the Pro package does come with all Lowrance. So there's the Lowrance Ghost, which is super cool. I'm really excited about that. I was excited in general to get a trolling motor with spot lock, but I think the Lowrance with the brushless motor and some of the newer features should be pretty cool. It does come with your GPS directional puck that you have to calibrate, and here's your Lowrance Ghost pedal. It does have the built-in functionality to work with a 24 volt or 36 volt system, so if I wanted to add another battery, all you gotta do is hit the button to use 36 volt, which is pretty cool. And they have gimbal mounted the other Lowrance Elite FS7 up front. It does come networked so that the trolling motor and both units can talk to each other. You can control the trolling motor from both units, and you can share information between the units. You can look at the transducer from the trolling motor or the transducer mounted in the back of the boat from either unit, which is super cool. So you can see side imaging from up here, or down imaging, or your maps from wherever you are. And as I mentioned, the Lowrance Ghost does have your built-in transducer, and they have more of that C-deck type material up front, along with your navigation lights and your trim. And we can take a quick look at the trailer as well. Nothing super fancy. I think most of the complaints I've heard about Nitros is actually trailer issues. I do like, you know, the swing away tongue's pretty standard now, but they have a nice little step here, which seems to be pretty convenient. You can get it to come with the spare tire. They did upgrade the hubs on the wheels. I guess the plastic ones in previous years had constantly cracked and leaked and things like that, so there's a, you know, fake little plastic cover on that, but underneath there it's a metal hub, so that's an upgrade. The Pro package does come with a keel guard installed from the factory. So there she is, the 2022 Nitro Z18 Pro package. This is the Voodoo blue color scheme. Love how that turned out. So there she is. There's the new boat. I am super excited to get out there and start making some more fishing videos. So those will be coming pretty soon. If you have questions or anything that I skipped over that you want to see, just leave a comment and I'll do my best to get back to it. I can post some pictures or anything else that anyone wants to see. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks, and see you in the next one.